where it seems that South Asia needs to brace itself for another economic collapse that is in the offing. Now, Pakistan appears to be on track to becoming, possibly, to be in a situation that appears to be similar to that of Sri Lanka. The symptoms are the same. Foreign reserves are falling, the currency is draining by the day, and the government is distracted by a never-ending political crisis. The times are pretty bad for Islamabad, which has approached the International Monetary Fund for a bailout package. But it seems that the country can't wait even a day for the international body to respond, because remember, the back and forth between Pakistan and IMF has been going on for a fairly long time. Reports now suggest that an unusual official has rung in Washington. Now, we call this unusual because it is the Chief of the Army Staff, General Qamar Javed Bajwa. He contacted someone in the White House for an early loan disbursal. Now, it doesn't take long for the tables to turn in politics. Imran Khan is not sitting on the other side and criticizing the government. He's asked why an army chief is now stepping in and asking for economic help. And he, of course, isn't wrong. Now, you'd not expect the economy to be anywhere in a general's job description, especially in Pakistan, which reiterating that its military and its government are two separate entities, or at least on the face of it, they are supposed to be two separate entities.
अगर ये बात ठीक है कि जनरल बाजवा टेलीफोन कर रहे हैं उनको अमेरिकनों को कि हमें मदद करें आईएमएफ के जरिए, इसका मतलब कि हम कमजोर होते जा रहे हैं, इसलिए आर्मी चीफ, नहीं तो आर्मी चीफ का तो काम नहीं है। और अगर इसी तरह कमजोर हुए तो आपका क्या ख्याल है कि क्या हमारी अमेरिका मदद करेगा और वो फिर हमें कोई हमारे से डिमांड नहीं करेगा? क्या चीज डिमांड करेगा हमारे से? और मुझे जो खतरा है कि हमारी सिक्योरिटी, मुल्क की सिक्योरिटी कमजोर होगी।
All right, that was Imran Khan sitting in the opposition and not mincing words, but he's asked a very relevant question. Why should the army chief be asking for an economic bailout or economic help from the United States? Now, the Pakistani government is blaming the previous Imran Khan government for the economic mess that it finds itself in. So listen in to Pakistan's Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, who spoke to WION exclusively and blamed the previous PTI government that was led by Imran Khan.
We are, as far as the economic situation is concerned, every Pakistani knows that this economic the economic challenges that we are facing were not those that are developed over the past 3 months, and it's over the past 4 years when Mr. Khan's government increased Pakistan's debt, collected the most debt in the history of Pakistan. In fact, from 2018 to 2022, the amount of debt that Mr. Khan's government accumulated for Pakistan is equivalent to all the debt of Pakistan's history from 1947 to 2018. So no one believes that that economic catastrophe can be addressed in 3 months.
Now, interestingly, the Chief of Army Staff has been closely tracking the economic crunch in the country, and he's also contacted Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, China and other allies for help. The situation is said to be so dire that the government is mulling over selling off its assets. The reports also suggest that the Baloki power plant and the Haveli Bahadur Shah power plant might be sold for about $2 million American dollars. Now, Shehbaz Sharif is thinking of selling shares of about 3 oil and gas companies. Pakistan is heavily reliant on imported food and energy. As commodity prices continue to soar, its current account balance at this point of time, that is the current account deficit, has widened. On Friday, the Pakistani rupee fell to an all-time low in the open market. In the past year, Pakistan's foreign exchange reserves have shrunk by more than half. And at this point of time, it is being reported that Pakistan has got just about $9 billion in terms of its foreign exchange reserves, which is just enough for 6 weeks' worth of expenses. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.